what could be a huge season. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, just got out of practice. We're looking good as a unit, as a team. Just trying to take this thing, one day at a time and correct the mistakes we got and just be as ready as possible for game one coming up this Friday.
What's the switch you had to do to leave camp and get into game week?
Yeah, you're playing against your offense. You just playing against your offense so much that they got tendencies. So now it's just switching that motor to what's the tendencies of the other team. You're just so calm. We're going against our offense for 4 weeks, 5 weeks straight. So we kind of used to playing against our offense, but now it's another opponent. So now we're just kind of seeing the tendencies of the opponent we playing, and we're just kind of learning what they're doing now and just kind of getting ready for that game Friday.
What stands out to you about how you'll be tested against Western?
Yeah, they're gonna come out and play hard as a team. They're a good football team. Everybody's going to play hard each and every game. As you can see in college football now, the transfer portal is so big now. Anybody can lose any given week, so you can't take no team for granted. Every team's going to give them their A game. We come off a 10-win season, so we're not going to be a surprise to anybody. So we just got to come ready to play game one and just go 1-0 that week.
What's encouraged you about the secondary going into this season?
Yeah, just like everybody know, we got a lot of players back. Everybody's more comfortable. We're comfortable with each other. So now we're just trying to take our game to another level, to where we could we could just feel how the next person thinking and just make plays on balls and just be a team that just a great defense.
Coming off that 10-win season, you've heard the buzz. You've seen the preseason rankings. How do you guys deal with that?
Yeah, we just can't let it get to our head. Nothing we did last year will help us this year. So we just got to come and try to do the same thing or even better. Just take that step forward and just come together as a team. Even though you had that success, doesn't mean guaranteed to get this success this year. So just try to keep that success going and just coming together collectively as a unit and just, trying to win these football games.
Coach Henry talked about year 3 for him is about dominating as a defense. What do you think that could look like for you guys?
Yeah, just a ferocious defense, just playing hard, flying to the ball, taking the ball out the air, just creating, turnovers and mayhem. We got the mayhem belt, so just creating mayhem and just making it so hard for the quarterback just to think of what we in and just give him all type of looks and all type of things that just, try to confuse him. So that's just where we're at and just trying to play hard as a unit. It just comes together as a whole 11. If we get that going, we got something special.
Do you think between the continuity in the secondary and the continuity with Coach Henry, you guys can do more pre-snap movement, disguising, kind of trying to trick the quarterback than maybe in years past?
Yeah. We're more comfortable with calling more stuff. The fact that we're more able than we know the defense, he can call a little bit more stuff and get a little bit more fancier now that, he could just add a little bit more extra to our plays. But it's not too much for us. We're ready for it. But, just give him a little bit more confidence and call it different things like that, we can handle it and we can get the job done.
We heard from Coach Gilmer that Zanias maybe had a pretty good camp. What did you see from your younger brother?
Yeah, man. I always say my younger brother, he's older than, he's an older spirit in his body. He's been doing this thing for a very long time. He has his own goals and aspirations, but he came in and he's always been comfortable. The fact that I'm around, so he's a little bit more comfortable. But he's always doing his own thing. He's comfortable in the defense. I told him it's going to be pretty easy, and he figured it out. It's kind of pretty easy. It's not too much. You don't have to do too much thinking. You know what I'm saying? So he's able just to get in and just learn the defense very well. And now he's just looking up to the older guys the Matts and Matt Bailey and Miles Scott, just kind of helping him and just showing him the ropes of things like that he needs to know just to be ready to play when he get his turn.
What does he bring to the field?
Yeah, he's just like me, man. He can play a lot of different positions. He can do it all. He's been playing free safety and boundary safety, a little bit nickel. He stepped out there in corner 1 or 2 times. So just being able to play all those positions gave him a chance just to expand his game and just learn all the defense early as a freshman. So his next year is coming up. He can do the same thing and pass the information down to the next guys.
You played a couple positions too. Just what makes the Scott brothers so versatile?
Oh man, we can do it all, man. We ain't got no set position. I used to play receiver. I be telling Coach Lonnie, man, if you need somebody on offense, I got you. So I just give us a chance. We're just versatile. We've been doing this since a young age, and it's now it comes we can play everything. We're just not one-handed, so that just help us expand our game, help our coaches to put us in different positions, and just give our team as much success as possible.
Did you expect Zanai to come in and maybe show that he was capable of playing right away?
Yeah, I just know it runs in the blood. I know he's gonna come in and gravitate really well and get the job done. But I don't really try to get in too much of the football stuff. I throw tips and stuff like that, but I kind of let him try to figure it out because everybody's journey different. So I don't want to step in because I remember my freshman year I didn't always have it always down pat. So I just kind of let him get it. But when I see something, I'll be give him a little tips in there just to help him. But I kind of just let him figure it out by himself and just let him figure out what helps him learn better. So I just give him his his little space, but I kind of help him whenever he asks me questions and stuff like that.
It's good that he's got Matt and Miles, so he doesn't always have to go to you.
Exactly, and then some of that stuff he's be doing, I don't know too much. I know just the basics, but you know, Miles and Bailey, they experts at that type of stuff. So yeah, I tell him just go for it and stuff. If you looking to cover and stuff, you can come to me. But you know that box stuff, I just know just a tiny bit. But they're the experts of that, and he just come to me when he needs to learn how to cover and stuff like that. No questions.
I do want to ask you about Bailey. How do you put into words the way he closed last season? I mean, he played seemingly from our spot pretty well to end the year.
Yeah, he's a gritty player, man. He's gonna give it your all. When he come out there in the field, you just know what he's gonna bring. He's gonna be that loud, he's gonna be loud and vocal to the whole defense. Let's go, it's go time. He's that alpha out there. So he just pump up the team and get us ready going in the game. And then his play, it just speaks for itself. Like he's gonna give it 100% out there. And you always need somebody on defense like that. So I'm glad we got somebody like Matt Pay on the defense.
Coach Parker talked a lot about Tanner Heckle. Seems like he's been playing some star. What makes him good at that position? What have you seen from him?
Yeah, he's getting way more comfortable. And I've been telling people since he's like one of the fastest on the team. So now he's kind of figuring it out. Now he's understanding people can't run past him and stuff like that. He's getting his technique better. Every day he's just taking that step forward. So now he's just waiting for his opportunity. And I feel like he's gonna be ready for his opportunity when he get it. So congrats to him, and he's just gonna continue just to work hard.
Is there versatility? Do you still, we know you so much in the star, right? But do you feel like you still have some versatility in certain packages to, I think, probably more outside this year than we've seen in the past?
Yeah, I do. But, in this defense, I'm just doing what coach asked me to do. So, if you want me to go outside a little bit more, I'm going to go outside. So, that's just like a week-by-week type of thing like that. So, in practice, I still, in and out, I kind of still get a little bit of work about. But that's just a week-to-week thing. And whatever they want, game plan, whatever they want to do, I'm up for it. That's why I tell you, I'm just ready for anything. That versatility just helped me help our coaches. So I'm just, whenever they call me to, do those type of things, I'll be ready for it.
I do have one more about your brother. You're more, Coach Beal to talk about, star outside. He's more safety star. Have you guys all, you're different players, but have you always been, kind of that different in the sense of you're still DBs, but you're very different types of DBs, or is that kind of grown over the last couple of years?
Yeah. So, like you said, over the last couple of years, my body type's kind of different. He's already 200 pounds. His freshman, he's 205, something like that. So our body type's different. I'm 180. You know what I'm saying? He played running back more majority in his little league days. I played more receiver and stuff like that. So we kind of seen the difference. And when he was in high school, he played safety the whole time. I was playing corner and stuff like that. So we kind of knew it was a big difference. But the ability he can still cover at that size is, just help him even more. He can be a big safety that can go down and cover. So that just only can help him. But yeah, we kind of knew we were two different players. But he's still the same. We still think he could beat me, but in a race. But I don't think that'll happen. But that's just the competitive nature we got between each other.